What's up guys, Alex Wallace here from Wallace Training Systems. This is part 2 on how to get shredded in 8 weeks. If you didn't watch part 1, make sure you go back in the playlist and watch part 1. Other than that, enjoy the video. Today's breakfast is a little different. We're going to add a little bit of carbs in. I'm going to deadlift today, which is usually a rough day. But to add those extra carbs, I'm getting a cup of blueberries. And other than that, the rest of it stayed the same. So take a look. 2 eggs with 4 egg whites. We have the ounce of almonds, probably a little more than a cup of bone broth, and then a cup of blueberries. Again, the blueberries are a little out of the ordinary, a little more carbs today because I know I'm gonna need the performance boost. I feel like I perform a little bit better when I'm not hungry. So that's what I'm doing. The deadlift is an important exercise to hit even when cutting because of systemic load. Yes, the Romanian deadlift may move your hamstrings and your glutes through a fuller range of motion, but there's something important to be said about just loading the entire system in order to preserve muscle mass. You can see that I'm not doing super heavy weight compared to what I've done in the past, but I'm doing a lot of volume. I think that volume is important for the preservation of muscle mass while cutting because you need to give your body enough stimulus to actually keep that muscle mass on. While intensity isn't very important for building top end strength, I think volume is still your bread and butter for both building and preserving muscle mass. Bright and early. I'm about to make breakfast. Just wanted to discuss something real quick. I'm still keeping my calories pretty steady, about 2,500 a day. I need about 3,000 to maintain, 2,500 to lose, and I am losing very slowly, which is exactly what I want. I notice that oftentimes what people will do when they're trying to lose weight is they'll try to lower their calories very, very quickly. So let's say they're at 3,000 to maintain, they'll diet all the way down to 1,800 right out of the gate. There's no progression, or rather regression, in calories. These guys typically lose a lot more muscle mass and their performance dips like crazy, and I think that's why they lose the muscle mass. So their calories rocket way down out of the gate. They aren't able to maintain the same type of intensity in the gym that they need to actually preserve their muscle mass. So before you know it, they go from being muscular and have a little bit of body fat to having less body fat, also less muscle. Lower your calories slowly over time. The front squat is a great accessory movement to keep your legs strong. I don't think that's the best prime builder for leg strength and musculature, and we have a video on our channel, make sure you go out and check it out, about the squat and how to maximize your squat. While the T-bar isn't my absolute favorite upper back movement, it does move it through a different range of motion while also hitting my arms a little more than something like just a standard bent over barbell row. Just wanted wanted to do a quick video about what I actually eat when I need carbs. So if I'm having a very strong carb craving, because that's typically how I diet, I just lower my carbs, then I try to eat, you know, a very low calorie cereal. So this is the cereal it is. This Kashi. It actually tastes pretty sweet. So I know a lot of people, me and myself included, when my carbs are pretty low, I'll have these random, just really strong cravings. And that's when I see a lot of people really fall off the deep end. A lot of my clients will be like, yeah, I'm good until, and then they just, you know, let's say you're in a 200 calorie deficit several days a week, but then you eat an excess of 600 calories, well, it's a wash. So just a cup, a little under a cup of this stuff for me, I eat that, wait about 15 minutes, I don't put any milk or anything in it, then I feel 100%. It's just sweet enough to kind of get that little bit that you need to push through for the next day or the next time that you have that really strong craving. The preacher curl, what I do here on the glute ham raise, really is the man maker for your arms because there's no swinging or jerking. Oftentimes, even if you try to stay as strict as possible, unless your back is pressed flat up against a surface, you typically swing and sway a little bit. Whereas the preacher curl isolates your biceps completely because you cannot take advantage of any rocking or swaying that you might actually use to complete the movement. So again, that's why I love throwing the preacher curls in, really to finish off the arms.